Hi, and welcome to another Papetti Math YouTube video tutorial where I'm going to be teaching you, yes, you, Algebra 1. And in this video, we are going to continue on with Lesson 1 in Chapter 12, our study of statistics. And in our previous exercise, we were introduced to what quartiles were. And now we're going to be introduced to one final vocabulary word for this lesson, and those are probably words you've heard of already, whether they dealt with statistics or other areas of mathematics. And this is called our largest value in a data set that we call the maximum, and the smallest value that we call the minimum. So the minimum value, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the maximum value make up what is known as the 5-number summary. So let's do that again. We have the minimum, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the maximum. Those 5 numbers make up the 5-number summary. And that 5-number summary is able to take large data sets and create a concise but useful analysis of the values in that set. So in exercise number 4, it says Brendan owns a store and tracks the number of sales he makes over a 20-day period. The number of sales for each day are shown below. So here's a whole long list of number of sales. And we want to determine the 5-number summary for the data above. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be using our calculators, our graphing calculators, and we're going to be using our list options. So we're going to go to Stat and Edit. And you probably have numbers in there already from the previous exercises. And to get rid of those numbers, you just highlight list 1. You click up to highlight list 1, and you're going to click Clear, then Enter. That clears out the entire list so that you can enter any values that you want to. But not any values. We're going to enter very specific values, and it's going to be these right here. So we're going to enter 45, 52, and 78. 45, 52, and 78. 34, 50, and 65. 34, 50, and 65. Then we have 30, 54, and 48. 30, 54, and 48. I'm going to put in 51, 40, and 64. 51, 40, and 64. 78, 32, and 45. 78, 32, and 45. 54, 67. 54 and 67. 33, 53. I believe it said 47. Let's take a look back. Yes. Okay. So we're on line 21, which means we should have 20 data values. Let's see. We have a 20-day period. So yes, there should be 20 data values in this list. Determine the 5-number summary for the data above. So to get our 5-number summary, remember, we want our one variable statistics, which we access by going to Stat, over to Calculate, and then click on Enter for one variable stats. You want to scroll on down so Calculate is highlighted, and then click on Enter, and your 5-number summary actually is all the last 5 numbers. You have your minimum, your first quartile, your median, your third quartile, and your maximum. So we're just going to recopy these 5 numbers right here. 30 is our minimum. 42.5 is our first quartile. 50.5 is our median. Our third quartile is 59. And our maximum said 78. And right here, we just found our smallest value of all these values, and our median value, which means half of these values are less than 50.5 and half are larger than 50.5, and our maximum value, along with our first and third quartiles. Now, if you had a data set of 1,000 numbers and you were finding a 5-number summary, that would be very useful because you wouldn't have to look through all 1,000 numbers to find your minimum value or your maximum value. You could just look at your 5-number summary and say, out of these 1,000 numbers I have listed here, I know my minimum and my maximum. You would also know what your middle value was and your first and third quartile, which will also be useful in the next lesson. So If this video was helpful to find your 5-number summary in your graphing calculators, give it a thumbs up to let me know that I helped you out. Now you're ready for Lesson 2 in our Chapter 12 study of statistics.